goodness, how in the world can you say this is, or the shape? I mean, there are no other, there's nothing else in this planet that can resemble that. What that is not, I mean, I don't know what that is really. He flew in front of these guys, and I don't know, the recording of this day by that guy, those people that were with him, they recorded something so bizarre and so out of the normal, what we call normal. This is none of that, normal anything. Just look at the shape. What the heck is that? Is that an entity? A manifestation from God? Or what we call God, or the universe, or the system, or I don't know how to call that anymore, but I can tell you that this thing is part of the system. Whenever they need, they send things like this to affect the person that is being targeted. Whatever that happened on that day on that hill, it was so, I mean, so bizarre. It's difficult to explain this deal, because if you don't watch the video and you don't know anything about anything, you will never see anything there. You say, oh, well, what's with the video, man? Well, look at the cloud, how it shakes and it stretches and change shape. I mean, there was something happening that day in that place that this guy should not have been there. And they tried to hush him away. But he stayed there, and he kept recording. And that is one important thing. Because I mean, you could say, well, this thing had arms, really, if you can call that arms. It had 2 rabbit ears. Yeah, right. There's nothing that looked like that in any place on this planet. And it looked like it's part of the environment, like it's protruding from the sky or from what we call the sky. It's just, I mean, it's just impossible to describe that thing. He flew in front of them, and the guy with the camera say, oh, that's awesome, that was awesome. But the other guy didn't feel like that. He felt like threatened. He said, oh my God, this is freaking me out, let's get out of here. We need to get out of here. But they didn't. They stay and record more and more. I mean, 42 minutes. And like I say, what was happening on that so-called cloud and around there and on the hill, it was so bizarre. And I wondered, you know, if what he called was a malfunction or a resetting of the holographic projection by whoever controlled this thing, or the system itself is, I don't know, this is beyond our thinking. We cannot, there's no way to wrap your head around this with conventional thought or thinking. You have to go into the metaphysical side of, you know, there is no physics that you can apply to any of this. Because when you say, well, he flew in front of it, well, really, did he fly, or did he just protrude from it and appear to be flying? Got you. Mosquito. This is so freaking bizarre, man. It's difficult to explain it. Look at that. You have a white color and a baby blue or pinkish. I don't know how to describe this thing. Is it an entity? Is it a mechanical thing? Is it a biomechanical thing? What is it? Look at that. See, it looks like it has tentacles. But then when you see the surrounding around that thing, you can see that it's protruding from that bluish, from what the air is or supposed to be. I don't know how to, like I say, I don't know how to explain. This is unexplainable with conventional anything. There is no conventional physics that you can put on this. There, look at that. It has little filaments attached to what we think is air. Or I don't know how to describe this deal. All I can tell you that this thing is so beyond our conventional thinking. That's one of a kind video, and all I can tell you is that whatever that dude recorded that day is so bizarre. But it tends to side with the notion that we are in a holographic projection, in a holodeck. And what we call reality is something made by that thing where that came from. Maybe in the future we might be able to decode what really is this deal. But I really doubt that there's anybody, any physicist on this planet that can explain that. It's really unexplainable. Exactly as the guy was saying in that video. Unfortunately, he deleted the video. Too bad. Because that recording was one of the best recordings I ever seen. Really crispy, high quality. See, look how the cloud has this, it's like a face, an eye, and this is a fourth or fifth degraded recording of the original. That's why you don't see what I'm talking about that well. But it's still, look, it was something like this. Mosquito.